Hello all my chickadees! Welcome back! Today we're going to be checking out the demo for Deep in the Forest. It's a BL game that's currently still in production, but the demo is, a nice length from what I gather. So we're going to jump on in and check this out. Bum, 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 bum. I will say, look at this guy. He is so cute! Is that the main character? I mean, he has to be, right? 3 days. It is taking me 3 days to get to this friggin' village. On top of that, the cart that brought me on the last stretch of this journey left me on the outskirts, 3 miles from the village itself. He's so cute. I mean, look at him. He's so cute. Look at all those freckles and the little red hair. Oh. Landvalik doesn't look like much. In fact, just 3 or 4 streets around this square. I expect more. Now I have blisters on my feet. I'm hungry, cold, and sleepy, and dusk is almost upon us. Fan? Jan. Okay, his name's Jan, not Fan. Oh my gosh. Well, let's see things in a positive light. It could be worse. It could be raining. I love it. You called forth the rain, Jan. Don't you know you're never supposed to say that? You're never supposed to say that. It always happens. Oh. Why the hell did I open my big mouth? Oi! I tried to find the source of the voice, but I can't see anyone in the square. Everyone has run to shelter from the rain. Look at his expressions. I'm really loving seeing his expressions change so much. It's really nice. Everyone but me, of course. The water is soaking through to my underwear. It's so freaking cold. Well, get out of the rain. Oh, he's pretty too. They're all pretty. Then I lift my eyes and I see a guy leaning out a window. Are you talking to me? Yeah, you. There's no one else getting drenched in the square. Are you looking for something? Yes, thank you. Do you know where the apothecary is? Of course. Just follow up the main street and turn left. You can't miss it. Thank you very much. At last. That guy may have had a ridiculous look, like he missed more colors in the rainbow to wear them on, but thanks to him, I'm going to reach my new house at last. Oh, are we working at the apothecary's? I made a run for the direction he indicated me. Huh? The street ended, and this is all there is. Where's my uncle's store? I better go back to the square and keep on searching. A big laughter welcomes me back on the square. When I look up, the guy from before is right there, grinning as if seeing me there soaked to the bone was the funniest thing ever. Oh, you little asshole. Enjoying the sightseeing trip around our Landvalik? You told me the wrong way on purpose. I turned my back to that moron. I can't waste my time with him. At this rate, I'm gonna catch pneumonia. Frickin' pink hair with his ridiculous rainbow clothes. I keep mumbling while I wipe the water out of my eyes and try to see the store sign through the thick layer of falling water. At that very moment, an old man leaves from a wooden unmarked gate. Excuse me, I'm looking for the apothecary. Would you indicate me? The man looks at me from head to toe. If he's judging me by my looks right now, I'm done for. I'm Audrin, the apothecary, but the store is already closed. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Uncle Audrin, it's us! Uncle Audrin, at last! Uncle? Then you're... I'm Jan. My grandpa wrote telling you I was coming, right? My uncle studies me again, this time with an even more disappointed look. Yes, my brother wrote to me last week. You were supposed to arrive yesterday. I apologize. The trip was longer than I expected. The old man nods slightly. He seems to finally make up his mind. Let's go home before I get soaked too. I'll show you the store tomorrow morning. Thank you, Uncle. I get going in the direction he gestures, at a brisk pace. I can hardly hear him mumbling behind me. Don't thank me just yet. Yay! It's drier now. The village looks different the next morning, full of life. Of people coming and going, greeting each other, and looking at me askance, surely wondering who the newcomer might be. Good morning, ma'ams. My name is Jan, and I'm the apothecary's nephew. The old ladies who were looking at me from a doorway where they sitting in a circle while sewing and chattering nod shyly and pretend to go back to their conversation. Drop the chit-chat and help me with the gate. Right away, Uncle. Oh. The store is better than I imagined. After realizing how small Landvelic is, I was picturing in my mind a shabby wooden shack crammed with useless junk. But no, everything is clean and tidy, and though the door doesn't have a sign showing off the shop is an apothecary, the store is pretty central, so with the gate open, it can easily be seen from the square. I like it. I think I'd be proud to say the store is mine. But first I'll have to earn it, of course. What are you looking at? Not what you expected? No, but I like it a lot. I'll be happy to work here. Well, about that. Oh no. He doesn't like me? I surely didn't make a good first impression with that wet arrival, and a day late on top of that. Let's be clear here. You're looking for a job, and I need someone to take over my business as soon as possible. Well, we're your guy. We're your guy. We can do this. We can do this. I'm old, and this job is too tiring. I want to retire, but that doesn't mean I'm going to give my store to the first opportunist who happens to pop by. Uncle, we're family. He raises a hand, very serious, and I hurry to bite my tongue to stop talking. You're my brother's grandson, but I never met you before. Right now, I just think you're a flatty young man still wet behind the ears. How is it that you don't have a job yet? How old are you? 23, right? I mentally go over the disaster of my previous jobs. It's not my fault if the laundress's cat jumped into the blue dye's vat and ended up completely tinted, right? A pity because I liked it there in the laundry. The cat jumped into the dye? Oh no! So there was a blue cat? It wasn't my fault either that a screw from the tower clock we were making in the clockmaster's workshop got lost. Then the whole piece collapsed on the opening ceremony. Oh no! I've just had bad luck. Then I hope you left your bad luck in town because you were on trial. On trial? I'll teach you the most common task in our job, and let's see how you manage. The first thing is taking these tonics to the corner store. It's at the other side of the square. You can't miss it. I'm sure even you will be able to find it on the first try. You were saying? Nothing. Why so many tonics? They're simply revitalizing drinks. Many people like to get them while they're buying groceries, so the storekeeper always has some on the counter and he gets a commission. Good idea. You're good at business. He glares at me. We were complimenting you, dude. Don't be mean. Still there? Bugger off now. Sorry, I knocked something over with my elbow. Oops. I better leave before he throws something at me. The store is easy to find, as my uncle said. It's the typical shop with a little bit of everything, and from what I can see, it's the only one in the village. You can't miss it. And besides, it has a sign, unlike the apothecary. Oh, he's cute. Yes, you're gonna hear me say that to like pretty much everybody. But look at him! Oh my goodness, he's got like that lovely green hair, the little glasses. Oh, what's your name, buddy? Are you Are you love interest? Are you? I think there's 7 in this game, or there's going to be 7. A tall and slim guy comes from the back room. He must be more or less my age. Good morning. Can I help you? I have these tonics from my uncle, the apothecary. Oh, I didn't know Mr. Odorin had any family. Welcome to Lanvelic. Thank you. My name's Jan, by the way. I guess we'll see each other a lot. This place is pretty small. I'm Soren. My father's the store owner. It's nice that you can work with your father. I tried, but it didn't go well. What does your father do? He's a builder, but his boss has a temper, and he didn't like me. He had me work twice as much as the others. Although I left him a small present when I quit it. What did you do? I hesitated for a moment. Soren looks like a nice guy, and I don't want him to get a bad impression of me when we just met. But before I can open my mouth to change topics, a yell comes from the back room. Soren! Sorry, I'll be back right away. The young man steps in the back room with an air of a dog with drooping ears, and a brisk, angry monologue starts at once. Oh no, what did you do? What the hell is that chit-chat? Do you think you're in the tavern or what? Get your act together already, you idiot. Oh, come on. He's just being nice, and we were only talking for like 2 minutes. Oh, man. Is all the older men jerks in this game? Or in this village? I'd rather not listen to this, but with a man's volume, I'm sure he can be heard even from the street. Come on, start working at once. Put the tonics in their place and clean the store. Don't let me catch you wasting your time again. He reminds me a bit of the construction foreman where I used to work with my father. I'm so glad I was able to leave giving him the finger. So you're just like flipping him off. He's like, yay. Soren's clothes are untidy when he goes out again, as if his father had shaken him. I'm sorry, are you okay? Soren fakes an uncomfortable smile. Of course, don't worry. It's just that my father's very stressed lately, but it's not a big deal. I don't think it's not a great deal, but I don't want to say anything with his father's eavesdropping from the back room. Well, I'll see you around. I'll tell you next time about how things went with the construction foreman. Yes, please, color me intrigued. To be honest, I feel bad for Soren when I leave the store. I feel bad for him too, man. But it goes away as soon as I step out to the square and head back to the apothecary's. Time to start making potions. I'll show my uncle. I'm going to be the best apprentice, the quickest, the most diligent, the most... Where are you going? To start working with you, of course. I've delivered the tonics. I'm very busy and can't have you around to bother me. Go to the forest and get some plants, would you mind? What? To get plants? Of course, that's a must in the usual task of an apothecary. Or where do you think the potions come from? But I thought... I don't know what I thought, to be honest. That the ingredients show up on the shelves by magic? I wish. Every day it's more and more difficult for me to walk by the forest and crouch down to look for ingredients. So from now on, that'll be your task. Of course, Uncle. Here, you have a drawing with the herbs we need to make the tonic, which is our best-selling product. Try to gather at least 10 of each one. That's a lot. It's gonna take me ages. Do you have anything better to do? You're still in time to get another job. I think the tavern always welcomes a pair of extra hands. No. I'll bring you your herbs, Uncle. Don't worry. And without another word, my uncle turns and goes back to mix ingredients in a carafe. That seems way funner than picking up herbs in the forest. Whatever. I'll let out a sigh of frustration and walk to the forest. Here I am, out of the village and in front of this huge green mass of a forest. Yahoo! Thrilling. The sooner I start, the sooner I'll end. Let's check that list. Nettle, rosemary, shalandra. Okay, I think I got it. Click on plants to pick them up. Oh, cool! This little mini game. Oh, definitely that one. And that one. That one for sure. Yeah, they moved. Those two. Do we need the red one? Yeah, that one. 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 That. Ah! Oh no! I didn't get enough. Okay. Oh no. I know I didn't get enough of the red one. I got like 2 of the red one. It's rather late. The sun is starting to be low. To be honest, I'm starving. Time to get back to Lenvelic. I wonder what we'll have for dinner today. My stomach has long forgotten the bread and cheese I brought with me to the forest. I ate it hours ago. The good thing of living with Uncle is that there's just the 2 of us. So I don't need to fight for food with my siblings. Ouch. I was walking so absent-mindedly that I bumped into someone. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a young man tidying up his clothes with an annoyed face. Those clothes. Oh no, nobleman. Oh, and he looks mad. I like his hair, though. It's really pretty. Why am I so unlucky? I just arrived to the village and I've already stumbled upon a nobleman? Literally. What should I do now? Giving him the slip before he has the time to get a good look at my face? I'm new in Lenvelic, so I'm a total stranger for him. I could also apologize and try to start on the right foot with him, though in my experience with some noblemen, apologizing is rather useless. Ooh, our first choice. Haha. Oh, this is cute. Back. Okay, should we give him the slip or apologize? We have very bad luck. I think it's gonna go bad either way. Oh no. We're gonna get in trouble either way, but maybe we should apologize? It's worth a try. I just hope he doesn't get even angrier. My apologies. I was distracted and I wasn't looking where I was going. The man clicks his tongue and looks at me at last, with a deep frown on his face. Now that I notice it, he seemed to be dressed for a ball or a court session. He looks completely out of place in the village square, full of plain working people. If he were a villager boy, were a village boy, in fact, right now he'd be saying, "Oh, it's all right. Forgive me for bumping into you." But of course, being a nobleman, he can react in any possible way. From laughing it off to getting angry and call the castle guard so they give me a good beating and throw me in a cell for a couple of days. Or even worse. I look at him, nervous, unblinking while he watches me from head to toe. His reaction seems to just be a smirk. If I was waiting for an apology, I better forget about it. Well, well, what do we have here? And who might you be, It says mocking nobleman? You aren't from Lanvec. Yeah, we are. Let's try to be polite and leave with my dignity and my back in one piece. My name is Jan, sir. I'm the apothecary's nephew. I've come here to work with him. Aw, so you... It says definitely annoying nobleman. Aw, so you came to help your old uncle. So praiseworthy. His mocking tone makes it difficult for me not to retort back to him. I'd better go back to the apothecary before my big mouth gets me in trouble. Honestly, we shouldn't have said where we're from. We should have just said, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm new in town. We shouldn't have said apothecary because this guy is probably going to mess with the business now. In fact, he's waiting for me, so I better get going. Pleased to meet you, sir. I realized he hadn't told me his name. Doesn't look like he's going to, of course. Why would he bother to introduce himself so politely to an apothecary's apprentice? I'm sure he thinks that if he does, he'll get my smell of plebes or something like that. After hesitating for a moment, I bow my head lightly and walk away towards the store. The most annoying nobleman in the world. Hey, you, hold on. No way in hell. I've already been as kind and polite as that moron deserves, so adio. I don't stop until I can close the apothecary door behind me. Apothecary, oh my god, I don't know why I couldn't say it. Uncle, I'm back. Look how many plants I brought. I've done well, right? I raise the cloth bag filled with herbs and swing it in front of my uncle's face, who watches with mistrust. To be honest, I hadn't bothered in counting the plants, but the bag is bulging pretty nicely. I empty the contents of the bag on top of the counter, and my uncle and I begin to separate the herbs and to count them. Ouch. Seems like there aren't enough plants. Uncle Aldrin pushes his glasses up his nose and makes a sound halfway between a sigh and a grunt. I'm sorry, I didn't go fast enough. I don't know why I had any expectations. He's disappointed. Even I feel disappointed in myself, in fact. Next time I'll be more thorough. I promise. Let's hope so. Time to teach you how to make your first potion. Yay! Right now? But dinner. Oh, come on. I'm sure you can put up with a bit more work before dinner. I feel betrayed. To think that I've been daydreaming with a yummy food for a good while. My uncle had the decency to gaze down awkwardly. The truth is, I need these potions for tomorrow morning. And I couldn't make them before because I ran out of ingredients. Okay, it can't be helped. Well, we'll have to get to it, won't we? These potions aren't going to make themselves. Is that a smile I saw on my uncle's face? Haha, no, I'm sure I imagined it. I'll teach you how to make the Revitalizing Tonic. It's a drink that provides instant energy and improves your health. For that, we mix these 3 types of plants you picked up in the forest. We crush them in the mortar, and then we mix them well and make an infusion with them. Finally, we filter the infusion. Ah, and don't forget to add a spoonful of honey to the mix to improve the taste. Got it? I nod. It seemed easy. Well then, let's make 10 tonics. 10? I sigh while my dinner vanishes on the horizon. A very, very distant horizon. We just want food. Click on the plants to add them to the potion. Cool! Got it. Now I have one. Why isn't that one changing? In the end, it wasn't as hard as I thought. Though, when we finished, my stomach is rumbling. Good job. For dinner, I'm gonna prepare some finger-licking good meatballs. Yay! So, you can stop giving me a concert with your stomach. Oops. I can't help it. We hungry. I'm still tired from yesterday. To be honest, we finished rather late. I'm wondering if every day will be like that. Hey, now that I think of it, I haven't asked Uncle Adrian when is my day off. Ah, there you are, sleepyhead. I already opened up the store and tidied up. I need, to run some errands, so if you don't mind, you'll stay here attending the customers until I get back. Here, you have a price list, and in that notebook we wrote down the orders. If you get bored, clean a bit. It never hurts. He seems to be a bit more nice toward just now. Everything is spotless. What the hell does he want me to clean? Alright, and what errands are those? The ones that's going to take me longer is bringing, the Earl a potion he ordered days ago. He wants me to deliver his orders in person. Oh no. Is that guy related to the Earl? The one we bumped into? Suddenly I remember yesterday's clash in the square. The Earl, how's he like? Serious and demanding man. It's in our interest to be in good terms with the nobility, Jen, so please behave. Ouch. I hope I haven't screwed up too much. Does the Earl have a son in his mid-20s? No, he married some years ago, so his children are still toddlers. Whew. Think we dodged a bullet. Then who did I bump into yesterday? Does a young, well-dressed man ring a bell? Is he someone from the castle? Ah, that must be Dylan, the Earl's younger brother. He comes to the village now and then. Have you met him? Yeah. I nod, deep in thought. Since he has nothing better to do, he sometimes comes to the tavern or stops by the stores in the village. If he comes, please treat him well. Even if he is useless, he's still the Earl's brother. Useless? Before I can ask him, Uncle Uldren takes his bag and waves goodbye to me and leaves. Well. Here I am in my store, I mean, my future store. I go behind the counter, whistling a cheerful song and check that everything is in order. Although, knowing my uncle, I'm sure everything is perfect. After a while I'm starting to get bored, the brass bell over the door starts ringing joyfully. A customer! Uh-oh. Hi, Dylan. Oh no. With all the people in the village, the one who comes in is precisely the person I want to avoid. Good morning. You left so quickly yesterday that I was curious to check if it was true you work with the Uldren, the apothecary. Well, here I am. My uncle is out running errands. I think he went to the castle, actually. Oh, so you already know who I am. Has your uncle told you I like people to butter me up? No. And it's true. He only told me to treat him well, namely the same way I would treat all customers. No. Well, then I'm telling you. We only sell potions here, sir. I don't know how you would want that I flatter you with that. The young man bites his lower lip, as if he hadn't thought of that before. True. Anyway, I'm glad to see a new face in the store. I was fed up with the same stern face of that old man. Seeing a young and cute face is all the better. Oh! The nobleman thinks we're cute. He stares at me with a grin. Wasn't I the one to suck up to him? My uncle is very good at his job. I'm still learning the trade. I see. I guess that, since you're family, you'll inherit the business when Uldren retires. That's the intention, though I'm still on trial. On trial, I don't like it all, that smirk of his. What is he plotting? Nothing good, I bet. Then I'll give you my own test. Apart from the 5 tonics I wanted to buy, I'm going to order an energizing potion with pineapple. An energizing filter made of pineapple? Isn't that a tropical fruit? Where are we going to find a pineapple in the middle of these forests? He lets out a coderous giggle. Pineapple is really good for the skin. Don't you know? The potion not... You want a lotion? Pineapple is really good for the skin. Don't you know? The potion not only boosts energy, but also cleans your body from the inside, eliminating toxins that make your skin look older. I love Jan's just like straight face, like, oh my god, really? Why? Why do I have to deal with this guy? I have no idea what he's talking about. Your uncle has made that potion for me before, so start learning it. If you're going to be the official apothecary of the county, I'll surely order it often. Great! I wrote down the order on the notebook and give a conceited nobleman his 5 tonics. Fortunately, he pays the price without a problem. Something is something. I'm not going to say no to hard cash. Thank you so much. We'll bring you the pineapple potion to the castle as soon as it's done. I'll pop in anyway. I'm sure we'll see each other around. Unfortunately, I think we are. He winks at me and turns to leave, suddenly in a hurry. What a freak. Is he really a nobleman? But, of course, what a silly question. Only a nobleman would order something so superficial as a potion to keep a young skin. And was he flirting with me, or just mocking me? I can never get those noblemen. The bells start trembling violently as if someone was trying to rip the doors off his hinges, instead of just opening it. Hello? Hello? Yeah, well, this ain't a nobleman, but... Oh, hell. Look at Jan. Oh, hello. I wouldn't mind this one flirted with me. What a hunk. I watch him with interest while the newcomer glances around. It seems that after making such a violent entrance, he now feels confused. The young man finally looks at me with a deep frown. Shame about that sullen face. With those shoulders and those strong arms, imagine the abs he must have. Hunky dude. You, where's the old... You, where's the old man? I have an order for him. I wipe my drool. And try to adopt a professional stance, grabbing my notebook and quill. I'm his nephew, Jan. Nice to meet you. I'll note down your order if you don't mind. The guy squints at me. He doesn't seem to like dealing with me instead of my uncle. What a pity. I guess that means I can't ask him to show me his six-pack as a payment for his purchase, right? Jan. Jan is so thirsty for this one. Then write down 3 ointments to treat burns. I'll come for them in a couple of days. Duly noted. Can I help you with anything else? Yeah, give me 2 tonics and add a pot of brass polisher. Wow. With this, we've almost run out of all the tonics we made last night. It's indeed in high demand. Luckily, all the plants we need are easy to find nearby. I track down the brass polisher. So, you work with brass? He shrugs while counting the coins to pay for his purchase. He doesn't seem to be the talkative type. We make all kinds of weapons at the blacksmith, and also farming tools. Brass is only used for some details in the weapons, to embellish them, so it needs to be shiny. Oh, of course. Then you're the village blacksmith? He glares at me again. I have no time for chatter. Is this amount okay for the tonics and the polisher? I mentally calculate while I pick up the coins. Yes, perfect. Bye then. Thank you for your purchase. Visit us again soon. The hunky guy leaves the store in 3 strides, making the door bounce with a slam. Shame about that fit body with how unfriendly he is. Whatever. We can't have everything in this life. My uncle comes back after a couple of hours. The truth is that the rest of the morning had been very quiet, with only a couple ladies coming in to buy cold remedies or cleaning supplies. How have you managed? Very well, Uncle. Did you have any doubts? Yes, he did. I better not answer that. Let's see, what have you sold? I list all the morning sales. I'm sure he'll be impressed that I remember them by heart. Actually, he just nods and takes a couple of notes. I guess about the potions that need to be replenished. We also have an order. The blacksmith wants 3 ointments to treat burns. He nods again with a little hum. And a pineapple energizing potion for the Earl's brother. Damn, what a nuisance. Why is that? I imagine it must be impossible to get pineapple in this area. Is that it? Actually, years ago, I replanted several shoots of Aeneas calmosus in a slightly drier and warmer area on the other side of the forest. Oh, so we do have pineapples. The problem is they only produce 1 fruit per year, and with that we do not cover the requirements of that darn Dillion. Uncle Ulrin turns around and starts setting up his desk again, while mumbling something about snotty noblemen and snots who should fall off a cliff and free us from their whims. I clear my throat to get his attention. Uncle, what do you want me to do now? He thinks about it for a moment. Well, yesterday I made you work so hard that I think you deserve a break. Why don't you go eat something at the tavern and take the afternoon off? Oh, thank you, Uncle. Seriously? Thank you very much, Uncle. You're welcome. Rest. Tomorrow will be another hard day. The man is great at giving encouragement. Well, I think he's starting to like us a little bit better now. Oh, look at this tavern. I see a bear on the wall. Well, there's quite an atmosphere in this tavern. So this is where everyone hides, huh? I should have come here earlier. I don't see any familiar faces, though I haven't met many people in this village yet, either. Innkeeper, if you're wondering if everyone here is a redneck hick, I plead guilty. I wasn't thinking that, honestly. Do I look so much like a city guy? You can tell a mile away. But I'm glad. This town needs new blood. I guess I should introduce myself. I'm Jan, the nephew of Odra and the apothecary. I came to help him with the store. Huh, nice to meet you. My name is Rowan. I'm the owner of this tavern. Oh, I think I skipped. Can I go back? Ah! The only one in Lanvelic. Well, I hope you do great with old Aldrin. And if you get tired of putting up with his bad moods or find the work of making potions too difficult, here in the tavern you're always welcome. An extra pair of hands always comes in handy. Thank you very much for the offer. I order my food and sit down at a table. While I eat, a few slices of delicious baked pork with rye bread and peppers and some dried figs for dessert, I take a look at the tables around me. I imagine that almost everyone who eats at the tavern must be transients or temporary workers. There are hardly any women with the exception of the cook and waitress. A group of men who had already finished eating are playing dice, and near the fireplace there's another group drinking beer and laughing out loud. As soon as I finish my meal, I feel completely satisfied. In fact, I would love to take a nap, but I don't want to waste my precious afternoon off. I don't know what I'd like to do more. Should I stay here at the tavern and spend a few hours, or maybe go around town and get to know it better? Huh. I mean, if we stay in the tavern, we'll probably, like, meet somebody. Huh. But also it'd be cool to, like, walk around town. I think we should walk around town. I spend the next few hours chatting with the women and children who come to draw water from the well, and with some shopkeepers who are curious to meet the apothecary's nephew. In general, the people of Lanvelic seem simple but nice. What do I miss is more guys my age. I'm going to feel a little lonely when I mention it. The girls in the square laugh and comment. There are some guys, but you can't expect them to be here in the square. They usually come by the tavern after work. Or you may also find them practicing archery. So we should have stayed in the tavern. Ah, it's true. The first night when I arrived, I saw that there was an archery field almost on the outskirts of the village. It's almost nighttime, but I could still stop by again. I'm curious to know what kind of people go there to practice with a bow. Hello! That kind of person stops to practice with a bow. By the time I arrive, the dusk has already fallen, and the shooting range is not lit with lamps, so I'm really surprised to find someone there. He's the hunky guy from the blacksmith shop. I guess it suits him, spending his free time here. I think I better go home. This guy doesn't seem to like to chat, and I'm sure he'll be upset if I stay here and watch. But just when I'm turning around to leave... Hey, you. Me? Yes, you. Hold on. What could he possibly want now? Ask me about his order, perhaps? Got 10 spare minutes? Yeah, sure. Could you stand next to the target and watch the trajectory of my arrows? What an odd request. Yeah, of course. Is here okay? No, more to the right. A little more. There. I place myself perpendicular to the trajectory of the arrows, towards one of the targets. What should I look at? The boy ponders for a moment, and at the end he shakes his head in frustration. I don't know how to explain. Then we're off to a bad start. I almost feel sorry for his confused expression. Maybe if you explain to me what this is about. The young blacksmith sighs, visibly upset, and gets into a shooting position with his bow. I designed this bow myself. Oh, very nice. I guess. I can't see much in the dark. The question is not whether it's nice or not. It has to be good. Better. You've made it bow and you want it to be better than the others. Yes, that's it. Well, it didn't take long to explain. Seems that the effort of putting 2 sentences in a row has left him exhausted. Okay, and, what exactly should I look for? Well, I'll shoot with a normal bow first, and then with my own. Tell me if you see any difference. Do you want me to play the judge? What for? Isn't it the shooter who has to appreciate how good the bow is? There is a competition next week. There will be judges. Oh, now I understand. You want to practice under the same conditions as in the competition. The boy nods, relieved. Fine by me, but it's very late and it's difficult to see. Why don't we leave it for tomorrow and meet here sooner? The blacksmith studies his boot with a scowl. It's not possible any sooner. I always finish work at this time when it's already evening. Oh my. In that case, let's not waste more time. Shoot whenever you want. The blacksmith quickly returns to his shooting pose. Legs open, one slightly in front of the other. Back straight, his arm muscles as tight as the bow. It's a very attractive pose, if I may say so. He tenses it even more, just until it looks like the bow won't resist any longer, and the wood will give way. But then he lets go of the arrow, which crosses the air with a and lands in the center of the target. I can't help but clasp my hands. Wow, he's a good shot. Amazing! I don't know how you can hit the target with how dark it is. The target is not going to move. I already know where it is, so I don't need to see it. Watch closely. Now I'm going to try with my new bow. He puts the bow down carefully and takes a new bow and arrow. Again, he adopts his beautiful shooting posture, aims, and the arrow is so fast I can hardly see it cross the air. It seems to teleport from the bow to the target. Again, right at the center mark. I clap again with enthusiasm. Awesome! So fast! It's incredible! The boy nods, satisfied, but not even that brings a smile to his face. I'm gonna try again a couple of times. Do you mind? He makes a vague gesture with his hand, pointing to the space between the two. Of course. I'll stay a little longer to observe, but with one condition. There's his annoyed face again. I'll stay if you tell me your name. For a moment, he looks so surprised that I don't know if he's going to get angry, laugh, or run away. Look at him. He looks like a deer in the headlights. In the end, he just lowers his head, a bit embarrassed. I hope he finally realized how rude he was being. My name is Damio. Your name was... Jen. Nice to meet you. Shall we continue? Carry on. We end up staying there for another half an hour until we decide it's getting pretty late. Damio leaves without agreeing on anything further, though I was hoping that maybe he would ask me to come back tomorrow. Well, I guess if I have some free time this week before dinner, I can always stop by and give him a hand. Time to go home. A new day in my new life as an apothecary. I feel rested after taking the afternoon off yesterday, so I'm willing to work hard. I wonder what task Uncle Uldron has prepared for me today. Hold on, please. I turn with curiosity. The girl wasn't talking to me. Oh, hello. A knight in golden armor. A village girl is chasing after a knight in shiny armor, who looks like something out of a fairy tale. Or out of a royal court. I guess he must be a knight from Earl Windar's castle. Wait, you can't leave me like that! The girl has managed to grab the knight's forearm. The poor guy looks around in shame. They're in the middle of the square, so half the village is staring at them. Myself included. Of course, I stop for a moment to enjoy the show. It's obvious that the guy wants nothing to do with her, but I wonder how he's going to get rid of the girl without making an even bigger fuss. Suddenly, our eyes meet and the knight strides closer to me with a resolute look. Yeah? Hi! What do you want, buddy? What the hell? To my shock, and to the surprise of the small crowd staring at us, the knight takes my chin, leans in, and kisses me. What? What? We don't get a hi, we don't get a hello. He just spies us and just comes over and he's like, gives us a little smacker right on the lips. Buddy! Woo, slow your roll there. Take me out for dinner first, please. I like my dinner. I work hard at the shop. I need my dinner. Was the girl crushing on him? And this is his way to divert her? The girl lets out a hair-raising shriek. I try to recover from the shock and shove away the guy to get rid of him before the girl takes it on me. But, for better or worse, the girl bolts out of the square, sobbing. Yep, he used us. The knight smirks against my lips before letting go of me at last. I shove him away, pushing against the cold, hard armor in annoyance. What was that for? I'm sorry. I didn't want to upset you, but I owe you one. What a nerve. Do you think it's okay to go around kissing complete strangers? I don't care what problems you might have with that girl. This has nothing to do with me. You're right. Let me apologize. Next time, I'll ask your permission first. Next time? And the cheeky bastard has the nerve of winking at me. What do you mean, next time? The scoundrel lets out a giggle and turns to walk away, leaving me standing there red with ire and frustration. There won't be a next time, you hear me? Who knows? And he leaves, waving goodbye at me with his hand. What the hell? I'm tempted to chase after him and tell him a couple of things, but everybody's looking at me. I'd better calm down. 5 minutes later, after resting under the square's veranda, I feel calm enough to go to work. Besides, by then the onlookers have gone back to their own businesses. Let's go to the shop. I don't want Uncle Oren to get impatient. Morning, Uncle Oren. Yeah, we're not late. Yeah, we're also not going to tell you we got kissed by a stranger in town, right? No, we're good. We were sightseeing. Yep. You look happy today. Happy, willing, and eager to work. That's the way I like it, son. We'll make a real apothecary out of you. Oh no, he's here. Of course he's here. I can't believe my eyes. In that very moment, the back room door opens, and who would come out from inside? Yes, the cheeky knight. Jan, allow me to introduce you to Ganter. He works at Earl Windrum's castle. We've already met. The guy winks at me, clearly enjoying the situation. What's up, Jan? Pleased to see you again. Uncle Oren looks at us suspiciously. You've already met each other. You didn't tell me anything, Ganter. Never mind. To be honest, Jan, before you arrived, we were talking about something that concerns you. Something that concerns me? And has to do with, well, with him? Ganter came to warn me that there's been some attacks in the forest lately. Oh. There were people who were traveling to the castle or to nearby villages, cutting through the forest. Oh, this is Ganter. I thought I was still talking as the uncle. Oh my gosh. There are people who were traveling to the castle or to nearby villages, cutting through the forest. I've come to warn the people of Linvet to use only the roads from now on, but... Yes, we need to pick up plants in the forest quite often, especially Jan now that my legs are starting to give out. Are they waylayers? If only. We don't know exactly what we're facing. The descriptions from the people who have been attacking us are confusing. It's possible that we're facing supernatural beings and not just bandits. You're kidding me. Jan, don't disregard it so quickly. It's true that our country has been in peace for many years now, but in the past, we saw some stuff I'd rather not relive. Things with supernatural beings? Jan looks like he really doesn't believe in magic or supernatural things. Sometimes, yes. I also hope we find a logical reason behind these attacks. But until, we don't know a bit more, be careful, alright? The knight takes out a dagger from inside his armor. Take this with you wherever you go into the forest. Though, you should consider acquiring a sword. Sure, as if I knew how to use a sword. Anyway, I shut up, take the dagger. It's light and cold to the touch. I think this will be enough. Are you sure you don't want us to order a sword? I wouldn't know what to do with it. Really, apart from the fact it would be very expensive. The knight burst out laughing. I can teach you how to use a sword if that's what bothers you. And I don't mind paying for it. I don't like the idea of putting you in danger in the forest. I don't really think it's necessary. If I see anything unusual, I'll run. Ganter nods, and my uncle shrugs and sighs deeply. After that, Uncle Uldren sees the knight off, while exchanging some idle chatter. See you around, Jan. Yeah, sure. The shop looks strangely empty after the knight leaves. Finally! I don't really know what to entrust with you today. I have to make a couple of potions. Let me help you with that. No, they are too difficult for you. Oh. Look, I'll let you choose. You have to go to the forest to pick more plants. It's not urgent, but some of the potions we have on order need plants that I don't have in store. But, you know, be very careful. Did you say there's another option? Yes, you can leave the plant collection for tomorrow and focus on delivering finished potions today. I want to do both. Oh, I want to do both. I want to go back and get more plants because we're probably going to run into trouble. And that sounds interesting and fun. But delivering potions means that we can meet more people. Let's search for... Well, they said we could do plants tomorrow. Let's deliver potions. I think I'll leave the plant collection for tomorrow if you don't mind. My uncle shrugs. I don't care, as long as you eventually do it. Here, this box has the potions to be delivered, and here's a list with the customers. I take a look at the list. The first name is the grocery store where I went the other day. Yay! We get to see the first dude again. I already forgot his name. Soren. We get to see Soren again. Yay! Okay, best decision. More potions for Soren. I'll start with him. Uncle Uldren nods and returns to his work. Hey, baby! Soren is attending to a lady, but he smiles at me entering the store. Jan, hi. How's life in Landvik treating you? I replay in my head the last few days and finally shrug my shoulders. It could be worse. Actually, it's not bad. I just need to get used to it and meet more people. People here are a bit withdrawn, aren't they? It's not that either. They just need time to get used to me too. You come from a very big town? No. Not very big, but of course, compared to this, well, yes. Just in the center of town, there are about 10 stores like this one. A couple of them really big. Soren reviews my delivery with a thoughtful air, writing down the potions I bring him in a notebook, in silence. It must be great to live in a big place with so many places to choose from. Man, he looks a little down. Something about him always reminds me of a sad little frog with that lifeless air. Must be his hair color. Towns also have their drawbacks, mind you. The houses are very small, for example. We are 6 siblings, plus my parents, and we live squeezed together like preserved sardines. 6 siblings. Amazing. I'm an only child. Really? Yes. My mother almost died giving birth to me. So, after me, they decided not to have any more children. Although she got sick 2 years ago and ended up dying anyway. I'm really sorry. Again, that froggy air. What an uncomfortable situation. I should say something to lighten the mood. I don't want to leave him here alone, thinking about his dead mother. Actually, you don't know how lucky you are to be an only child. Huh? Lucky, you say? Yes, of course. You can't imagine what it's like to have so many brothers and sisters, all day long fighting over who gets the most food. The slowest one ends up with no dinner. Soren opens his eyes like saucers, horrified. And of course, you always have to share everything. Imagine, I didn't have my own underwear until I was 10. Obviously, this last part is an exaggeration, but instead of smiling, Soren seems even more astonished. However, when he sees me laughing, he finally realizes it's a joke, and rushes to smile too, relieved. This boy's a bit wet behind his ears, to be honest. Of course, all day long he's stuck in these 4 walls with his father. Soren! Oh no. Oh no. Baby, he's gonna get in trouble again. As if I had invoked him with my thoughts, the thundering voice of Soren's father comes again from the back room. Will you stop with the chit-chat and come and help me? Get a move on. The boy apologized with his eyes. I'm sorry, Jan. Yes, don't worry. We're all done anyway. I close my box with the remaining potions and turn around to leave. Perhaps I could invite Soren for a drink at the tavern, away from his father's ears. That would cheer him up a bit. This boy needs to get out of here. Yes. 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 Yes, why not? Soren, why don't you come by the tavern this evening? Huh? The atmosphere is great, so you can distract yourself a bit. It will do you good. Soren looks away shyly, but is obviously pleased with the offer. Well, I don't know if I'll be able to go, but I'll try. See you later, then. I wink and wave goodbye. I hope his father doesn't give him any trouble and that he can come. After all, he's an adult now. He can do whatever he wants. I leave the store and continue with the rest of the delivery. Boy, Soren! Oh, the baby. I hope he can come. I hope he can come. How many deliveries? This list is endless. Clearly, Uncle needs a little help. I hope this long list means he's finally catching up on back orders. Let's see. The next one is at the blacksmith's. By now, I'm quite familiar with the village, so I know that the blacksmith shop is at the end of the street, heading north, almost out of the village. Let's go there. I stop at the door of the blacksmith shop before entering. Inside, I hear a familiar voice. It's Damio, the blacksmith. He was quite friendly the other night, but this sounds different. I hear a cat. He has a cat? I hear a cat meowing. I might have it turned down too low, but there is a cat. Whose are these little hairy legs? Can I have them? Now me, give him to me. Wait, I'll keep this little leg. Mine. No, give him to me. I want him with 4 legs. But we agreed before that you'd share him with me. So now you have to give me at least his paw, otherwise it's no good. Suddenly the little girl pouts, upset. But, Nina will be limping. The cat begins to get impatient in Damio's arms and wiggles to break free. What if I made him a metal leg? The child's eyes light up. Really? Yes, do it! The blacksmith laughs and lets the cat jump into the girl's lap. Just kidding, Alma. Nino needs his 4 little hairy legs, not an iron one. The little girl seems a little disappointed, but gets over it at once as soon as the cat nibbles on her finger. Nino, no squeezing, huh? I'm hesitant to interrupt the scene, but somehow the blacksmith notices my presence. even though I don't say a word. His reaction is to stand up abruptly and turn red up to his ears. I hold my laughter the best I can. The blacksmith is not amused that I caught him playing with the girl and her cat. I rest the box on the counter and show him the order list while he glares at me. Damio, right? I brought you some ointments that you ordered a few days ago. Alina, see you later. The little girl takes the hint and leaves the blacksmith shop, running at full speed with her short legs and the weight of the cat. Damio deflects his frustration into the glass jars, and I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. He was embarrassed he got caught playing with the kitty. These are not the ones I ordered yesterday. Uh-oh. No. I'm sorry, we're short on some ingredients, but we'll have them as soon as possible. Suddenly he looks at me again, very seriously, letting all the weight of his disapproval fall on me. Are you the one making the ointments? Wow, this guy is intimidating. I swallow my saliva and answer with the thread in my voice. With the help of my uncle, he's still teaching me. He lets out a grunt that I don't like at all. But he supervises the whole process. You'll see, you won't have any complaints about the quality of the product. I hope so. He turns around the counter and takes out the coins needed to pay me from a box. Are you going back to the shooting range today? I don't know. Perhaps. What a serious guy. I don't know whether to offer to meet with him to help him or not. Oh, fuck. No. I don't know if we can do both. Because we're possibly going to be meeting Soren. We're possibly going to be meeting Soren at the tavern. We can't blow off Soren to help him, but we... We're going to have to pick one or the other, aren't we? Oh, if we offer help and we don't show up, he's going to be mad. Oh, no. I can't offer help to him because it's after dark. And we should be in the tavern at that time with our boy, Soren. I'm going to pass. Good luck with the competition. I'll come and cheer you on. Thank you. I take a look at the contents of the box. It's almost empty. A couple of deliveries more, and let's get some rest. Well, I'm off now. See you. Remember to bring the burn ointment soon. Yeah, man. Don't worry. Tomorrow or the day after, you'll have it here. I say goodbye with a wave of my hand and leave to finish the deliveries. How good it feels to have your task complete. That feeling of accomplishment, of task well done, of... Childish laughter interrupts my thoughts. A group of children about 10 years old is on one side of the square, joking about something. I crane my neck, curious to know what that something is. It looks like they're throwing pebbles at a guy in church clothes. He looks a bit young to be wearing such dark clothes, and with such a serious bearing. Something about him reminds me of a raven. Oh, there he goes. Bye. He was cute. They're all cute. Help me. Especially when he pretends not to see or hear the children, or notice the pebbles they throw at him. He just keeps walking, hiding his irritation under an indifferent facade. How is he patient? Wow, he is patient. If it was me, I'd said a few things to those rude kids by now. Okay. Weep. Okay, back. Tell the boys off, we're telling those boys off. They shouldn't be mean. Hey, guys, cut it out, huh? I address the brats, even though the guy in black has already passed me by. What are you getting involved for? Are you friends with that weirdo or what? I don't know him, but it's not right to go throwing stones at him. Do you like it when people throw them at you? The kids look at each other, some with slightly guilty look on their face. Who is that guy in black anyway? Is he a priest? Almost. He's the new archdeacon of the county. Huh. And what does he do? I don't know. He's in charge of the school and the hospital, I think. So, why are you picking on him? Haven't you seen him? He never smiles or talks to anyone. It's said that at night he wanders around the village, hunting for unwary people to suck their blood. See, you guys think he's a vampire? My grandfather said he once saw him in the cemetery at night. It gave him such a fright that he almost had a fit. Okay, I'm starting to see the problem. He's new in town and a bit of a weirdo, but that's no reason to throw pebbles at him either. These hicks are such brutes. You sure like to make things up. I hope you're not making up gossip about me, huh? The children giggle and run off, almost without saying goodbye. Huh. Bye. Whatever. I'd better go back to the shop. Hello, Uncle. I'm here. Have you had any problems? No, of course not. What do you take me for? Come help me. Come on. Sure. What to do? Just to label the potions and ointments. We're almost done for today, so we can close early. Great! I stand next to him to help him with the labels. It's a bit of a boring task, to be honest. Hey, Uncle, what exactly does the Archdeacon do? The Archdeacon? He's the minister appointed by the bishop. Basically, he takes care of all the social work of Earl Winder. The school, the hospital, taking care of orphans and poor people. Wow, such a hard worker. Well, he's mostly an accountant. It's not like he teaches at the school or attends to the poor in person. So he's just in charge of keeping the accounts? Well, it seems like more fun in my head. No wonder the guy looks like a crow. A lanky, slightly hunched over crow with a very unfriendly look in his face. I mean, I wouldn't be in the best of moods if people were throwing stones at me, you know? Why do you ask? Have you met the new Archdeacon? Something like this. The villagers don't seem to think much of him. Uncle Odin stifles a smile. Cian is a very serious young man, and you know what the people of Lenveric are like. They're a bit close-minded, and if someone doesn't make a good impression on them, it's hard to change their mind. Well, he could have warned me when I got here. Luckily, my natural disposition, so charming and extroverted, obviously has everyone enthralled. But I quite like Cian. He's a smart and hard-working, and very capable for his age. Here we go again with the snide comments. Well, I suppose I'll get to know him, as long as it's not true he walks around the cemetery at night. Was that a chuckle he just let out? Anyway, let's finish this as soon as possible. I have better things to do. Well, we're done for the day. I'm going to close the store. You can go to the tavern for a while until dinner if you feel like it. Thanks, Uncle. See you later. Heck yeah, we're going to the tavern. Hopefully, Soren got to escape. Night has already fallen on Lenvelic, but the square is bustling, with people returning from work in the fields, merchants beginning to close, and mothers calling their children for dinner. There are clusters of people chattering everywhere. What should I do? Pick up Soren at the store. Heck yeah. We want our baby boy. I told Soren I would pick him up so we could go to the tavern for a while. Let's go! The door to the store is already closed, but I'll push it open and take a look. Soren? Are you there? My friend comes out of the back room with the broom in his hand. Ah, it's you. I didn't know if you were coming. Of course, man. How much longer to finish? No, I'm done. I just finished sweeping the store, so I'm ready. Perfect, then we're off. The square is emptying quickly, but from the tavern comes a hubbub of music and voices. Soren stops for a moment, a little hesitant. What happened? Nothing, I'm not very used to going into the tavern. Don't worry, you're with me. My words seem to encourage Soren, and he pushes the tavern door decisively. The tavern is very lively. I glance at Soren out of the corner of my eye to see if he feels at ease with so many people and noise around. Well, half the village is here. The tables are full, but I can see a free place at the bar. Let's go. We approached the bar and gestured to the innkeeper to serve us. Why, it's Jan. Good to see you again. Good evening, Rowan. Say, have you reconsidered my offer? Oh, not for the time being, sorry. But if you're ever in a hurry and need a hand, just ask. But today I'm here to have a drink with my friend Soren. Of course. What can I get you? A beer? A cider? What would you like? I don't know. I don't usually drink alcohol. A cider and a lemonade, please. The innkeeper quickly prepares our drinks. Let me invite you. Thank you very much. It wasn't necessary, it really. I wink at him and pay for our drinks. As I'm putting away my money bag, I hear a small hubbub of excited voices behind me. But before I can turn to see what's going on, someone slaps me on the shoulder. Ah! It's the boy that... It's the guy that, like, when we first got to town, he was like, hey, you need to go this way. Oh my god, what happened to my model? It's broke. What did I do? Hang on, guys. Hang on, guys. I gotta try to fix this. What happened? What happened? It's broke. I broke my bottle. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. There we go. I'm alive again. I'm alive again. Okay, I'm alive. I'm alive. How long was I broke? Oh goodness. But look who we have here. None other than our apprentice apothecary. Well, bad luck to run into this idiot again. His name is Eoin? And what a curious company you bring. I think it's the first time I've seen good old Soren in the tavern. Does your father know, my boy? Soren stiffened beside me, clearly uncomfortable. We're standing up for Soren. Look, your messing with me has a past, but you leave Soren alone, okay? Aw, so protective. The chorus of Eon's followers, which I hadn't noticed before, let out a long chuckle. Dude, stop coming closer! But when the laughter dies down, Ian comes up to me and says quietly so that the chorus of fans can't hear him, I like my men with a pair. What the hell does that mean? It means he likes us. Standing up for Soren. I push him with irritation until I return him to his little group of cheerful and noisy drunks. I just wanted to invite you to sit with us. We're at that table over there. The first round is on me. His group of followers let out a series of approving cheers. Without letting us react, the minstrel grabs each of us with one arm and drags us to his table. He's a minstrel. That explains so much. But no jokes, eh? If you mess with Soren, you'll have to deal with me. You're so funny. I'm cracking up with you. Soren sits next to me, a little uncomfortable among so many people laughing, and presses against us at the table. Do you know all these people? No way. I just know the guy with the pink hair is a minstrel and that he likes dumb pranks. I feel a little better now. I thought I was a weirdo for not knowing almost anyone. Eowyn and a couple of the others are familiar to me because they sometimes come to the store. But the rest, they must be people from other surrounding villages. A man who looks like a merchant is telling a story, so we decide to pay attention to him. After a moment, I notice that Ian doesn't take his eyes off me. Do you want something? I don't charge for asking. Just wondering why you decided to adopt the store boy. Did you ask his father's permission? That's none of your business. I'm serious. That man has a very bad temper. He was like that before, as far as I know, but when his wife died, he became even more bitter. Why is he taking it out on Soren? That's what I don't understand. only because he is close to him, and because Soren lets him. I don't know how he'll react one day if the boy would grow a pair and put his father in his place. I glance at Soren out of the corner of my eye. Doesn't look like that's going to happen in the very near future. But at least today he's out and about and having a good time. That's something. A small step towards freedom. But the question is he going to be in trouble for leaving? Is his father going to be, like, pissed off at him for stepping out for the night, even though the store was closed and everything was done? If you're wondering, you're not the first to try to bring Soren out of his shell. Want to hear more? I don't care about gossip. If I want to know something, I can ask Soren directly. Thank you. But the truth is, as a pique to my curiosity, I keep my mouth shut by force of will so not to ask him any more questions. Dang, this guy brings out the worst in me. You're dying to know more, aren't you? Well, you've already missed the boat. I'm not going to tell you any more. It's your loss. When you get tired of being bored with Soren, I wouldn't mind if you bought me a beer another day. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's something else. And he winks at me before getting up and leaving to talk to another group. Hey, I don't like being left hanging in the middle of the conversation. Who does that conceited idiot think he is? Like hell I'm going to invite him. You were saying? No, nothing. Shall we order another round? We have another drink, as the inn had promised to treat us all, and a while later we head home for dinner, after listening to a few jokes and having a good time, all in all. Continuara? You reached the end of the demo! Follow us on Itch.io or Twitter for updates. No! No! Extras. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Back. Okay, oh my gosh. I really got into this. Oh my god, I really, really love this. I am gonna do another part because I really want it. Yeah. I'm gonna do another part of this demo so we can explore a little bit more. Because I definitely missed a lot of things, but wow, I really like that. I got so into it. I didn't expect it to end so soon. Oh no. Okay. Let me know down below what you thought. What's just your favorite boy we've encountered so far? There's so many. I think there's 7 total from what I remember. We may have met them all. Maybe? I'll have to check. But, oh my gosh. I really like Soren. He's a sweet little baby bean that deserves better. Yeah. I like how cocky the knight was for just walking up and kissing us. Like, hey babe. Oh my gosh. Each of them has like their own like interesting little personality and I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm eating this game up. Okay. Alright, let me know down below what you guys thought. There's going to be a link to the demo down there if you guys want to check it out for yourself. And I will be trying to get out another part so we can explore more options. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys!